vet her, see if she's a good fit for you, instead of seeing like, dang man, I'm lucky to get her. I'm so lucky to get her, man. If I get her, man, that's the end of the world. No, man, you gotta complete your own life. You gotta be happy yourself, because when a woman likes you, she's gonna pick up the pace. She's gonna pick up the pace. And she sees that you're high value because you're pacing yourself, because every other dude in her phone is not pacing themselves. They're going all in when they meet her, because they looking at what's fat back there. They looking at that pretty face. And they're in la la land. When you get in la la land like I was, you don't realize that you're doing too much. Man, what's going on with y'all today? But one thing I want to talk to y'all about today is something that a lot of people don't really talk about. Something that I haven't even really brought to this channel yet, but I heard another content creator talking about it. And one of the number one ways that us men, we mess up when we meet a new woman we really like. A lot of times dudes be like, man, I usually have no trouble dealing with girls, but this one chick right here, See, what used to happen to me is, man, anytime I would like a chick, man, like I would be all in. I would be sold. And I don't even really know what she brings to the table, besides she got something fat back there, and I'm infatuated with her. And this is what happens to most men. We become very infatuated with a woman when we don't even know, we haven't even vetted her. We don't even know if she got the same values as us, goals, ambition, because you gotta be equally yoked with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, chemistry ain't enough. Her looking good is not enough. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, I would fall into this thing where I didn't know how to pace myself. And growing up, nobody teaches you about pace. But that's what we're gonna talk about today. If you don't learn how to pace yourself with women, you're gonna lose every woman that you want. I promise you, I guarantee you. So when you meet a new woman in the beginning, you gotta treat her like anybody else. Don't be so quick to get back to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you working out in the gym, wait till you get done working out. If you at work, maybe wait till your lunch break. Because what happens is, it's two things going on. And when you learn how to pace yourself, a woman is able to see if you're high value or not. Because she can see, okay, this dude is taking his time getting back to me. He's not thirsty. She's able to pick up, okay, does this dude have his ish together? Because a lot of us men, back in the day, I was not emotionally stable. So for me, when I meet a woman I really like, I'm going all in. Why not? You know what I'm saying? And then for two, what I like is because when you learn how to pace yourself as a man with a woman that you just met, you're almost going a little bit slower than she's going. And what this does is, you're able to see, is this chick crazy? Because a lot of times when you meet a woman, if you don't hit her back right away, she might block you, or she may complain, why you taking too long to text back, but we just met. You know what I'm saying? That's not appropriate behavior. And as a man, you gotta get past the looks. Because to me, when I meet a woman I really like, that's like a 9 or 10 in my eyes, because we know that's all subjective, I will be sold. That's all I would need to see. And once you get in that mindset, your actions are gonna come off as you're thirsty, or that you're not used to getting women like that. Again, this is why it's important to pace yourself. And I'm gonna explain what pacing yourself looks like. It's important. You know what I'm saying? Is this woman the right woman for me? Because you gotta be equally yoked. Like I shared in my last video. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta have the same goals. You gotta have the same values. Because if you don't, it's gonna end up being an issue down the road. So you have to get past the looks. The reason why pacing yourself is important is because for me as a man, when I pace myself, I'm able to watch a woman's actions. For me, what you'll realize when you start to pace yourself as a man, what you'll realize is the woman, she'll start to initiate contact, because she picks up. Because what y'all gotta understand is, a woman can instantly sense if you don't have your emotions in check. From high school to about 25, 26, I wasn't emotionally stable. So if I meet a woman I like, I'm going all in. I didn't know how to pace myself. And when you learn how to pace yourself, that's why I love pacing that's why I love that whole concept. Because I've been doing it for a minute. I just never heard the terminology for it. And all pacing yourself is taking your time. Because if that person is meant to be in your life, it'll show up in the actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, let time pass. Let things burn slow. Because if you go all in right away, it's gonna flame out quickly. because y'all didn't build a foundation. That's why pacing yourself is important, because it's all about building the foundation. Because if that woman is really meant for you, what's meant to be yours will be yours. But you know, as men, we kind of feel like, man, like this is the best looking woman I ever dealt with in my life. I don't want to let her go. I don't want nobody else to have her. Scarcity mindset. I always spent so much time in a scarcity mindset because I didn't believe in the value that I have to offer. And again, women are super intuitive. So they already know if you don't have your emotions in check. They can tell, they know. And again, like when you're coming from an abundance mindset, it's easy to pace yourself. I don't think y'all understand this. Have to pace yourself, especially if the woman is super attractive and this is potentially somebody you want to be with. Because when you pace yourself, like I said in the beginning of the video, you're able to see, man, okay, if I don't hit this person back right away, are they gonna freak out? Because if you freak out, that lets me know that you're insecure. I don't want to, and we know women may be insecure in some areas, but you don't want a super insecure woman, you know what I'm saying, to be around you. I don't want that. I'm good on that, because then if we get in a relationship, you're gonna always want to know where I'm at, what I'm doing. You're gonna be thinking I'm doing this, doing that. I ain't got time for that. But when you're coming from an abundance mindset, you're not worried about another dude taking your woman. You're not worried about trying to lock her down right away. And when you come from that mind frame, she's gonna want to lock you down, because she's like, dang, this dude is high value. Because every other dude on her phone is doing what? Every other dude, when they get her number or get some type of, you know what I'm saying, messages from her, they going in right away. They giving all her the attention. And all that shows the woman is, this dude right here is not emotionally stable. And that was me for several years. Again, pacing yourself is everything. You gotta pace yourself. Take your time, there's no rush. Because when you pace yourself, what you'll start to see is the woman will start to initiate contact. That's what you want. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to be able to say, okay, does this woman have the same values as me? You know what I'm saying? Does she have the same goals as me? Does she have the same mind frame as me? And then also too, which I gotta also understand, I always make the analogy on this channel. Which one will feel better? If somebody gave you a Lamborghini Urus, or if you had to put in the work and stack that paper up and you got the Lamborghini Urus on your own, which one will feel better? In general, with humans, people value things that they have to work for. So if the woman and the man had a slow process to work together, it's gonna feel so much better when y'all finally get together, because y'all had to work. It wasn't given easily. Women can't respect a man who's giving her all his attention for free when she hasn't done nothing to deserve that. She understands that. That gives off scarcity mindset to her. That's what y'all gotta understand. Well, this is why it's so important to have a life. This is why I preach this on this channel so much. You gotta have hobbies. You gotta have your mindset right. You gotta be in the gym. You gotta always be working on your fashion. You gotta make sure your hygiene stay on point. You gotta make sure you're confident. You gotta make sure you're ambitious. When you're doing all those things, you become irreplaceable. So when you're operating off, that's the mindset I operate off of. So to me, I have no trouble with pacing myself, because I understand that you're not gonna go meet another me. A woman may meet a dude with more money than me, but he may not have confidence like me. Or a woman may meet a dude that has, better cars than me, more confidence, but he may not be ambitious. You know what I'm saying? So what you got to understand is that's why you work on yourself in all areas, so you can become irreplaceable, so you can get that abundance mindset. And then as I'm pacing myself, the signals that sends off on the woman's end is that, okay, this dude is high value, because he's not thirsty for me. So she feels like she has to work for you. So because when you pace yourself, the woman can see that you're high value, and you can vet the woman at the same time. It's a lot going on when you pace yourself. She can pick up that you're not thirsty, that you're not pressed, and you can pick up, okay, this woman is not pressed and she's not thirsty, but it's an understanding that y'all both like each other. And y'all are taking your time and moving things forward. But also too, as a man, you have to know what you want. You got to know where you're going in life, and you got to know what you want. Because if you meet your match and you don't know what you want, you don't know where you're going, you ain't got your ish together, you're gonna lose her, or you're gonna mess it up. Again, pacing yourself. And guys, all pacing yourself is mean when you start dating a woman, or whatever in the beginning, just take your time with the text. You know what I'm saying? Maybe reach out once a week. Reach out once a week. And what you'll see happening is over the weeks, she may send you a random good morning text one morning. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, but be unpredictable. Maybe FaceTime her one night. And then once a week, maybe send her a little good afternoon text. It ain't gotta be nothing seriously, but don't go all in, sharing all your feelings and your emotions, and I wanna be with you and you look so good and you're so beautiful. Don't do all of that. She knows that already. She already knows that you wanna get with her. She knows that because you're talking to her. And again, this is why pacing, this is how you vet women, by pacing yourself. What's the rush? What's the rush? Because when a woman likes you, she's gonna pick up the pace. She's gonna pick up the pace because she likes you. And she sees that you're high value because you're pacing yourself, because every other dude in her phone is not pacing themselves. They're going all in when they meet her because they looking at what's fat back there. They looking at that pretty face. And they in la la land. When you get in la la land like I was, you don't realize that you're doing too much. But when you come from abundance and you're trying to figure out, okay, is this woman a good fit in my life? Does she have the same values as me, same goals, same humor? When you're looking for all of that, you're pacing yourself. You're not in a rush. What's the rush for? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when you meet women, guys, pace yourself, vet her, see if she's a good fit for you, instead of seeing like, dang, man, I'm lucky to get her. I'm so lucky to get her, man. If I get her, man, that's the end of the world. No, man, you got to complete your own life. You got to be happy yourself, and anything else is an add-on. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, anything else is an add-on. Have a life and let other people come in and be icing on the cake. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel. As always, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, guys. And I'm gone.